Beyond the networking piece, what did you do? What helps you in terms of technical prep? How did you approach that? Beyond the academic coursework.
Yeah, I really think the academic coursework only goes so far. Even being, I was a finance and accounting major, so you learn some of the formulas in class, great. But how do you actually apply that, to an interview
Yeah.
setting or to a case study or whatever it is? So there's a couple things you can do. The most basic that anyone can do, basically free of charge, I think, is look into these online guides, right? I think we use these Breaking the Wall Street guide, whatever it was, Wall Street Oasis. Forget the brand, but they have 100 technical questions that you should know.
Yeah,
So
the 400 questions.
yeah, exactly that
Yeah,
list, right? And so yes, you
that's
should definitely study that over your breaks after class. You have to put in the extra time. It's really hard, to stumble into an investment banking opportunity and pass the technical prep, especially coming, I think, from a non-target school.
yeah.
And I think even more so if you're a finance and accounting major, there's maybe a little bit more of a standard expectation that you know some of this stuff. So the guides are one thing, right? But that only still gets you, the first phase is maybe memorization, and then you start to get deeper knowledge of the concepts. But then we get into like the practical, I think, like creating these models, taking what you see on the guides and actually applying it to something, right? So a few ways to get experience with that. One, if you can get into case studies, right? So whether that's on campus, there's nationally organized case studies that you can do valuation concepts for, valuation practice for. And then you have these other programs like Adventus, right? Adventus is huge at Illinois. So Dave, obviously that's his alma mater, and that has become such a focal point of the investment banking prep program because you get that practical experience, right? Building a financial modeling, three-statement model plus, different valuation models from scratch. And then really that's what helps you go from memorization of these topics to understanding the finer details in the nuances that go into building it, right? And then having that experience to kind of speak to. So instead of just kind of saying whatever's on the guides, well, you can say, well, when I built XYZ model, right? This is how I applied, or these are the kind of challenges that I ran into, and here's how I kind of worked around it.